That's Jim O'Rear's Wacky World.
Walking into the Teatro Martini for the Speakeasy murder and other acts of prohibition feels like somebody shoved me into a time machine set for 1927. Except instead of stock market prosperity and illegal gin, I'm in Orlando, excitedly watching strangers accuse each other of murder while eating chicken and loving it. Stick with me until the end of the video, and I will have a special discount code for you to use to do this. Now, before you enter, you're going to need to know the secret word. You see, the game starts even before you get inside. The whole event takes place inside this glamorous 1920s-style nightclub atmosphere where everybody looks like they either just escaped from a mob meeting or are about to sell me bootleg cigars out of a violin case. You've got live music, flapper dresses, gangsters, suspicious characters, and audience members who become amateur detectives 5 minutes after sitting down. Apparently, every person in Orlando believes they could solve crimes if given enough cocktails and a Caesar salad. But you're not even in the theater yet. There's still another puzzle to move forward through the secret panel inside the Speakeasy. Now, they advertise this as interactive on your terms, and I appreciate that because some murder mystery shows act like audience participation is mandatory. Nothing says great night out like being publicly humiliated by a man in suspenders screaming, "You there! Read this clue in a New York accent!" Not here. You can dive deep into the mystery, gather clues, interrogate suspects with money provided, and influence the ending. Or you can sit quietly in the corner, inhaling pasta while silently judging everybody else's detective skills, which is exactly the kind of freedom this country was founded on.
You're cute. Anybody ever tell you got a nicely shaped head?
No.
Well, you do. I like it. No dents and nothing. A lot of bald men, they got an issue with that. They got some dents, they got some creases. It's weird, and they should probably try to just get some sort of plug or something, maybe a toupee. But not you. That's gorgeous. What's your name?
Jim.
Jim?
Yeah.
It's very nice to meet you, Jim. I'm Mama. I'll be seeing you later, maybe in my dreams.
Okay, Mama.
And the cool part is, the ending actually changes based on audience votes. So technically, the fate of the evening is decided by a room full of people who probably yell answers at Wheel of Fortune from their couches. What could possibly go wrong? The story itself moves fast, and honestly, it's very polished. They make a big point about reinventing murder mystery dinner theater, because apparently the old stereotype was cheesy acting, predictable scripts, and bargain bin entertainment. And to be fair, they're not wrong. Some dinner theater experiences feel like watching community theater in the back room of a Shoney's. But this one actually puts effort into the production. The actors stay committed, the comedy lands, and the pacing keeps moving so there's never that awkward dead zone where everyone suddenly becomes aware they're eating salmon with a fake corpse lying 10 feet away. And speaking of dinner, this is a legit served 3-course meal. Not one of those tragic buffet lines where a guy named Carl sneezes directly onto the mashed potatoes while reaching for dinner rolls. They bring the food to you like civilized people. You've got chicken options, pasta options, vegetarian and vegan meals, gluten-free accommodations, upgraded salmon and filet mignon choices. Basically, everybody gets fed unless your dietary restrictions is, I only consume moon rocks and Mountain Dew. And yes, they've got cocktails, because no speakeasy-themed experience would be complete without drinks strong enough to make you suddenly confident you've cracked the case. About halfway through the show, I was absolutely convinced that the murderer was the piano player. I was wrong, but I was passionately wrong. The whole experience runs about 2 hours, which is honestly perfect. Long enough to feel like an event, but short enough that nobody starts aging visibly at the table waiting for Act 3. And the crowd energy really makes it work. You've got date night couples trying to impress each other with detective skills, families solving clues together, and at least one guy taking this investigation way too seriously, like he's auditioning for Law and Order Prohibition Unit. Overall, this was extremely fun, genuinely funny, and way more immersive than I expected from dinner theater. It doesn't feel phoned in, and that's rare these days. Now, to get a 10% discount off your booking, write down this code to use during checkout. Top secret. All one word. And who doesn't love a discount, right? If you want more information about showtimes, tickets, location, or reservations, check out speakeasymurder.com. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below telling me whether you think you could solve the mystery, or whether you'd just be there for the cocktails and the pasta like me. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
Like cry, then scream why. Not the tip chivalry's wacky world. As a UFO made of PVC, a werewolf and Denny's just sipping tea. You roast your grandma for stealing a sign, then hug a ghost dog. It's rescue time. His news is odd, his facts are thin, but who needs truth when the jokes all win?